and point. Let's just do that. Bit impulsive, this one. There we go. Bit impulsive. I just sort of decided I was going to start building this Lego set tonight, and I was going to do it slightly differently with like a time-lapse videos and stuff, but I thought it might be more fun to actually try and do it sort of live. So so here it is. So I have to redo the intro thing. This is what I am building. If I just move that out the way. Dun dun dun. Tis the Saturn V. It just came out 1st of June. It is very big. It like 4.5 inches thick, I think. The fully assembled model is going to be 1 meter or so long. And it is, of course, the Saturn V that went into space and put Neil Armstrong on the moon and a whole bunch of other people around the moon and on the moon later. 1969 pieces, which is quite cute, since that's when Armstrong landed on the moon. Yeah, I kind of unboxed it a little bit earlier on, but it's basically a whole bunch of bags of stuff in the box. There's, I think, 12, which are nicely divided up into sort of sections that we can build from. Here's the instructions, which are quite beautiful, really. I mean, that's the sort of really fine 1960s kind of blueprint kind of layout there. And at the beginning of it, it has a whole bunch of stuff about like where are we? The history. Awkward angle. The history. We got like blueprints, how the journey to the moon happened, the designers, because this is a Lego Ideas project. You know, this was designed by fans basically, and then the actual guys at Lego made it a reality, which is over on this side. And they're all dressed up in sort of 60s scientist kind of style, which is quite cute. Yeah, sort of bit more stuff here, and then it goes off, repeats in French, and I believe there's Spanish here, and then it starts off. Here we are. It starts off with the actual instructions, which is pretty cute, with a little Lego man, or Lego, is it man? Yeah, I guess Lego guy, tipping out all the bags and things, and then we get going. So the first 6 bags are for the bottom part of it, the stage 1, and the next 4 bags are for like the rest of the main rocket, and so it goes on basically, and then we begin. So I've actually started it already. Not got very far though. I've only got like a couple of pages into it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down here to point at the pointer as best as I can onto the table in front of me here. You're basically just going to see my hands, pretty much, and then we'll get going. So I'm going to, I actually also, just for this stream, expressly got Spotify sorted out here, and I am going to see if I can slap some streamless, not streamless, what's it, like copyright-free music thing on. So we'll stick that on in the background. If I can, there we go. So hopefully that is not too loud, and we'll just have that bouncing along in the background, and while I build. So if anyone is got any questions or anything, then just ask them in the chat. I've got my eye on the screen here. Yeah, we'll just keep going. So here is the story so far. It is the bottom part of the, I guess it's the bottom part of the stage one. There's already some interesting things. I mean, I don't know, I put this up on the creative Lego brick building community thing here, so I don't know if people on there are already very familiar with Lego. I'm not so much. I've got a few other Lego sets like Curiosity Rover. I've got the Hayabusa spacecraft, which is another Ideas thing. Space Shuttle. I got the Sopwith Camel one as well. That was a pretty big one. Yeah, like these, you know, I used to play with Lego as a kid, obviously. But these, you know, there's pieces here that I've never seen the likes of before. And some pretty clever ideas here, like they were putting together, what's it, like, put it up here. You put together these little round thing, semicircular bits here, and then you kind of make a little support thing for them, and then you kind of stack these things on, which were quite interesting, and that's these yellowy bits at the bottom here. But there's another bunch of bits that go on these little white sections, these little white circular one slot things, and then they kind of make up the sort of diagonal supports of the big booster bit here at the top of the big cylinder, which I thought was pretty clever. Yeah, as we go on, I'll show off things anyway. I don't know how long we're going to go on, just until I fall over, basically, I suppose. Depends how it goes. So, yeah, sort of bear with me. I'm just having some coffee at the same time here. Yeah, we'll just chill out and keep going. So, have a looky. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, bottom of stage one going fairly well. Hopefully this music thing will work, because it would be pretty sucky if it got muted. It shouldn't be muted because it's all copyright free according to Twitch themselves, so it's their playlist, so if it gets muted, I'll be miffed. So yeah, if you're watching or just tuning in, I usually post computer game streams, but this one's a bit of a special one. But do feel free to check out the other stuff on my channel as well if you're interested. But yeah, I'll see how this goes. But at the moment it's just, hey, I'm building this thing and why not share it with the world? So, escaping. Right. So now we've got the supports on the top. I think we're building the next level here. There we are. We've got some little red bits here with these things. I gotta admit, like these little pieces, which I've always had a soft spot for if my fingers will actually work. I don't know why, they're something about them. They're kind of like my favourite Lego piece. I don't know why. It's just because they're, I don't know. It's just the fact that you can basically, you know, take another two-piece, let's say here, and you can kind of slot it in the middle like that. I just love how that works. So yeah, it's kind of a weird little thing, I guess, but But yeah, so I've got those together. So now we get the next part, which is this. I suppose what I could do is I could move that over here, and then I can actually see what I'm doing and how it looks and so on. So where does that go? We've got the orientated like that, or oriented like that. That goes on there. There we go. Okay, so we're now putting this next level on. Right. Put that there a bit. Make sure everything's okay there. So now we got a nice classic engine and a dark brown thing. So we got that brown square, nice brown piece. Where is this going? Guess it's like that. There we go. Here we go. Just gonna wait for the camera to focus there. I wonder if I can get that up a little. That can be a little better, maybe. Usually the camera's like on top of my monitor here, so it's probably having to focus on closer things. But yeah, as I said, if you have any questions, it says fumbling with his wires. Why is this all in a knot? That shouldn't be in a knot. But yeah, if you've got any questions about it, then let me know in the chat. I will answer to the best of my ability. Hang on, my headphone cables have got all tangled up somehow. There we go. Right. So, building is progressing. Did I forget something? I forgot something. I forgot these things. Usually, take that off. So, that. You can tell I'm an expert at this. I suppose I could just do that, couldn't I? So that goes here, much like I was showing earlier. These things are like diagonal supports then. It's kind of cute. We'll just stick that there. And do that there. And then that should be able to stick back on, I hope. Perhaps. How does this thing work? I haven't usually used those orange things before. Okay, so now let's try this again with the things in the right order. So we had it like that, and then we put that on top like that. I see. Yeah, I have no idea what's on this playlist, so I'm assuming it's just going to be mostly electronic stuff, chip tunes and so on, which is fine by me. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better now. So that's how it looks now. Okay, and then we have. Ooh. 1, 2, 2 that way. 2 of these blue ones. of course I just reoriented it. That's how it went. Let's try and figure out what the orientation is. Yeah, that was it that way. I don't know if this is actually important or not, but I want to keep it like the way it's supposed to be. Move it. It probably doesn't matter because it's symmetrical, isn't it? So it should be okay. This is a diagonal. Right, so that goes there. Fumble. And then that's on the opposite side. Oh. See, this is wobbly as well, the way it's attached. Let's see if I can move this back a little so it focuses a little better. There we go. That might be a bit better. A little bit better, I suppose. And there's that. Right. So we got that. And then we got a couple of big bits here. That we are putting these two long thingies on. Like that. Before I continue too far here, let me stick something up here. Excuse me a minute. I'm just going to let some more folks know what I'm doing here. There we go. If that will pull anybody else over here. Okay. Where's my OBS? There we go. Right. Okay, back to the building. So we got two of them, and there you go. On here. Ooh, bit of wobble. That's interesting. A little bit of give by design, by the looks of it. And then that's opposite, which is also interesting. Yeah, see, it's got a little bit of wobbliness to it because that bottom part can rotate for some reason. Probably for reasons that will become apparent later on. But right. Okie doke. Yeah, annoyingly, the way I've got the manual here on this side, the light's above me and it's casting shadows over here, so I'm having to wobble a bit here, which is a little annoying. So we got 2 more of them. Put this here. This is marvellously out of focus, I'm sure. Get 2 of them. We got these white and black smoothies. They go. Actually, they go like that. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take to build. Like, it's quite a large project. I'm almost guarantee I'm not going to build it tonight. All tonight, anyway. So that's going to be interesting, since I'm streaming other things and needing a camera for Skype and so on. So that'll be interesting. Having to get everything set back up again. So here we go. This is getting very chunky. This is all like the internal workings of one of the lower stages. Be intrigued to see how this gets put together. So we've got 2 of these little guys. They just plop together, and then we got Type A standard 4x4. Good old faithful there. And then we've got to do that again, or just once? No, just once. It's kind of awesome how they just go, you know, putting these together. This is a step in the instructions, right? Just to put these 2 like this. And then the next step is you put the other one on top of it. There you go. Right, so we've got this guy and this guy. So this is clearly it's some kind of big connecting thing. Let's use my gigantic fingers here. And then we need to put 8 of these one-holers. I don't know what the technical term is for these little guys. Them, I don't know what that's called, but it's a one-holder to me. And that goes all around. So this is going to be an interesting connector. As I said, any questions, just ask in the chat. I have my eye on it. There we go. Yeah, this is an interesting piece. It almost makes you wonder why they didn't just design a piece that just had that down the middle. But I suppose they had to make it thicker or something. Oh, this gets even more intriguing now. So there's these little clippy bits, and they go so that they're whatever that thing is called, the little connector thing, goes over those in alternate directions, like that. See? That is very intriguing, because that's doing the whole thing. That's going around like every side of it. Now, I've got to make sure I do this the right way though, because I think I'm actually doing it that way. Because that's probably important for later. Yep. Some things, symmetry is important. Some things it is not. So if I really want to be technical, it's like that. So put that there and put that there. There we go. And then the same. So this goes that way. And that goes that way. And that goes that way. So this is quite the insanely complicated little bit here now. Getting very, very convoluted. And on top of that now, we're going to put more 1 slots here on top of that. That's a bit nuts. What is this thing for? Mind boggles. It's also clipping onto something apparently. So this is quite the design marvel here. There you go. Then on top of that, there's another 4x4. Oh, this goes on top of the engine thing. I'm sure the orientation of this doesn't really matter. Interesting. Now, is this actually the engine of another stage, or is it just a connector? We've got these interesting little tubular pieces. They stick out from the centroid things here. This is a really neat little design. I have no idea what this is going to amount to. There we go. We are 24 steps in. I don't know. I believe there is about 330-ish, 340 steps, so making headway. Almost 10% of the way there. Right. Oh, that's making that then, huh? So we'll put this marvel to one side. Obviously it's the interior of something. And then we've got 4 of these with 4 of the little 1-hole. These are interesting. They're the little 1-hole things. Circular 1-holders, but their hole is hollow at the top there. Which is, oh, that's an interesting thing. Okay, I'll show you this in a minute. Because I'm thinking, you know, why do that when, you know, you've got the solid base underneath it and you're putting this thing there. So, you know, it's not like anything's going to go through it, but it looks like, ultimately, there is a reason. So let's have a look. Right now, I've got 4 of these little 2x1s that go around here. And then I've got these very nice little slopey bits that all go along the inside. So we got that, which is quite nice. And then we're putting these little things, which are also, you know, I haven't really seen these pieces before in my old days anyway. These must be a new thing. But 2 on the front, and they're kind of a little stepped. If you can see that very well, but it's stepped. There's 1, and then it's 2 thick here. That goes on the outside there. comme ça. And then we have good old little wing type pieces that go on top. So, yeah, you see, this is what intrigues me about some of these designs, right? Like, we got these slopey bits, okay? But this is going on top of that, right? So, you know, like that. So why have the slopey bits there? Like, what are they doing? Are they just... Does it do something to add kind of structural support to it somehow, or what? Because, you know, it's... You know, they're not going to be seen again, really, are they? Presumably. You know, it's very interesting how they figure that out. Maybe it's just more weight or something, even. It could just be that. I don't know if anybody knows such things, or the reasons for such things, but I would be curious to know. So here's the little revelation about the little one holders. This goes in the middle of these, so there is a reason for them. So it's like that. You can see that, and if the camera will focus, it seems to be very unwilling to focus on that. It wants to focus on my t-shirt, I guess, but hopefully it's clear enough. I'm quite liking the music, actually. This is good for this sort of stream, anyway. Ordinarily, I'd be listening to my own music, but of course that would be muted up the wazoo, basically, because oh, I should have actually put these on first, because it'd be copyrighted. So that is good. So we're pretty much at the end of bag one. The thing about these is that ordinarily I'd like to kind of savour the build and spread it out over days, but maybe that's just me being weird. But here I'm going to be going through it relatively quickly. So I don't know when I'm going to, you know, do the next stream. Actually, I think tomorrow would be good. I could actually carry on with this tomorrow because I'm around most of the day. So we could just do that. Right, there we have a base of some kind anyway. What's the next bit? Two of them and two of them. So here's the next layer of cylinders. I guess this is going on top of that, on top of this, because that seems a bit rickety, you know. Huh. I wonder what that is. Okay, so anyway, this, I see, right. This is like a mirror of what happened at down below. Just breaking everything. Of course, until you actually put these things on, these are a little bit fragile because they're only held on by one thing. Have a looky. Right, so I believe this is all symmetric anyway, isn't it? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, just do that, I suppose. I'm really digging the music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Ah, come on. Wobbly pieces are a little annoying. There we go. There we go, good. And that will go in there. So there we go. Have a nice little hollow thing. Like that. So we put a cross beam over the top. And then we put that and that there. Okay. God knows how that's going to go. Oh, we got another cross beam over the top. That's like that. Oh, I see. Okay, and then we got these two over there. So we have this, and then another one is coming over the top for added support. Like the structural bracing here is quite nice. There we go. Well, that middle bit is a bit flexible, but there we go. And then we got more of these little widgets, which have got these on. Oh, there we go. We're almost done with the box, bag one. I keep calling them boxes. Just having a look at the oh yeah, there's a lot of songs on this. Yeah, 1451 songs on this, all picked by Twitch, so they're all darn well better be all copyright free. Voila! That smack. Close that. Put that up again. There we go. Okay. So we are on the end of 33. Oh, I should add, when I ordered this, I got this Saturn 5 from the Lego store. They also sent me this thing, which is a Lego travel pack. I don't really know what on earth it is. Slides out apparently. So yeah, I think it's just a little, I don't know what it is really, what it builds. Random little bits anyway, so I don't know, I might build that at some point perhaps, but But I think that was part of a sort of special offer thing or something that they were doing. So somehow, oops, put me back on. So here we have our built things so far. There we are. See, there we are. So I got this little green square, and then wants me to put these 4 things in a kind of circle, or not circle, but a very low res circle around it, and this rather nice little piece on top, like that. And then that goes what am I missing here? Oh, I have missed the whole page. That's what we need these for. Sorry, gotta add the next stages here. So they go on there. Continuing the alternating black, well, grey and white pattern. I'm wondering what's going on there. Okay, slightly taller BC now. On top of which goes that. Right, we've got to go where the blue is on top. There we go, like that. Okay. Comms are. And then that, and we got that, and then we have 2 annoying pieces left over, which is a bit of a pain. I never know what to do with those leftovers. So that's how that goes. There we go. Ta-da. And that, oh, well, that's interesting. That goes on top, good lord, of, how is that going on like that? Like that, I think. That looks a little rickety. But that is it. I'm scratching the hell out of my desk doing this. Like that. There we go. That's how that goes. On top of the first bit that we did. So, given all the exposed brickwork here around the outsides and so on, I'm assuming that this is actually going to be covered up by something. That this is like the interior components, basically. Right. Well, on to bag 2. So, numero duo. Well, see what we got here. Right. What have we got here? Also, all these things, you will notice, they do not have stickers. They're all printed on. All the things are printed on already, which is very nice. Got some very big pieces here, big long ones. That is what we're ultimately working towards here. So it's going to be interesting. Right, let's just leave them there. It's a really long. Put them two together. Right, we're going to unzip this. Open this up in it. Just stick that over there. All the leftover bits. And put that there. My gigantic Trochosaurus hands are getting in the way of the camera there. Okay. So we put them two together. And we've got these little guys with the holes through them, the little triangular, not triangular, X-shaped holes. We've got this. Da da da. Right, okay, there we go. Oops. Couple of these. Oh no, white and black. There's a black one. I see. So yeah, these are white and black. Where are they? What's the other one? White and black. There we are. Really bad at doing things with mirrors and reflective things. Where's my? There we go. That's what they look like. They're these little clippy. They're not clips on the front. They're like sockets. I don't know if you even can see that, but you know, things that kind of clip into them like that. You see. And then we got ones. They're just so weird just seeing normal blocks like this in these sets. Like everything else is so wacky and abnormal. And then you got the old, oh, this is just a classic 1x1 or a 4x4 or 2x2, I mean, or whatever. Right. So, how does this work then? We've got these things. Is that what we're looking at? Should be the same sort of shape as that. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. And we've got these. 3. They go. Oh, I guess they go like that. Yeah? Yeah, like that. the bottom of the A here, or the bottom of the USA even, coupled with these wacky little things, like if you can see my arm being the background for them. That goes on top of that. And that is the bottom part of, I guess, what is the external skin of the rocket, which is pretty neat. 4 of those. Okay, so we're going to do this 4 times. So this is going to be a bit of repetition. A little écoutez et répétez. One long thing. So there's USA. The U. Of course I have to flip all these darn things over now and find out which one's got the U and the S and the A on. There's another U. S. And a lot of U's. There's 2 A's. 3 A's. I'm assuming there should be 4 of each, right? Shouldn't there? Right, so I got right. Here we go. See? So I got 4 S's, 4 U's, 3 A's plus the one I've already got on there. So we're good. That would not have been good if they were anything was missing there. Right, so we got that, and then we get a U and an S, so this is the next bit. No, of course it's not there, because it's not SAU. That'd be hilarious if I put all this together and I got the letters on backwards or something. That would just be hilarious. Right, hang on. Let's see if I can attract some more peeps here. So yeah, I'll probably go for another couple of hours, so we'll see how far we get. It's getting a bit late in the evening. You don't want to leave one of them as well. There we go. Some little griddles now. Oh, these little things. You see that? There we go. They're get the idea anyway. They go over the top like that. I think Scott Manny has done a video that sort of explains what all these bits do on the Saturn V. And he's already built one, of course, because he went down to an actual Lego store to get it and didn't have to wait for the order to arrive in the mail like I did. But also he is in America and I'm not. But he's built his already. And it looks jolly decent. I missed the thing. That goes under there. There we go. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm on a bit of a Doctor Who kick. So, past few streams I've been wearing Doctor Who shirts. Right. There we go. Got a side of a rocket here. Presumably that will attach to this at some point. If I can get that right, there we go. So I oh, now it says do this 4 times. Okay. Yeah. So I got to put that on the bottom there. So yeah, this bag is pretty much built for these. Yeah, so let's go all the way back to step number 1 of this section. So here we are, that's the side of the thing there. Oh, hang on, sorry, you got a question over there, hang on a minute. Sorry, just reading it now. Any interesting systems that are 2.25.8. Okay, hang on. I'll take an answer there, hang on. Although I'm curious as to why you're asking that one. 25.8 kilo light years from tag A. What do I know of? Yeah, I'm not sure if I can help you out there myself, because I've not been there. But yeah, I've posted an answer on there anyway. Oh, I see, a circle around it, right. Yeah, I don't know. I've not done that before, but maybe somebody else might know. Probably should say that on the Discord as well, so people know why you're asking that. Because yeah, I'm like, what? That's very, very specific. I would say the best bet is just go round in a circle and see what's there. Like, then you can tell us. Right, so we're gonna do this again. So here we go. So this will be a bit tedious. So yeah, I might stick my head in on the Elite Discords and have a look at things just to break up the monotony. Thank you. Good luck with finding out what's out there. Although, speaking of Lego and Elite, somebody has posted an Asp Explorer build in the ideas forum for Lego. It looks quite cool. I mean, I would totally get that myself. I don't know how one makes these things without the official set. I mean, presumably you can order parts or something individually, but that seems like an awful lot of hassle. But I would totally get an Asp Explorer. I can't see that sort of thing happening though, really, unless Frontier want to do licensing and stuff, which would be awesome if they did. Because a lot of these licensed properties kind of they're harder to make these ideas builds for, but it does happen. I'm going to put those two there. But yeah, I guess, you know, if you're on the Elite Discord there, and that's what I usually stream on this channel, along with other games, but you know, Elite's the main focus. But if you're on the Elite Discord and you want to ask me a question or whatever, then you can ask in the chat as well. Obviously, I'm concentrating a bit more on this than the stream, so I may miss it. So I'm just going to try and build all of these all at once. That'll be a little better. Possibly a little more efficient with the old time. Type on my keyboard on the floor here. Don't darn it. Okay. Hopefully the coffee I just had is going to keep me going. Right. Sounds very like a Tron soundtrack almost. But of course it isn't. Because copyright. I think this is all it's all by Pop Sky or something apparently. Blah 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 blah. There you go. We got 3 of these things. Just bent up there. Yeah, get down there. Right. Need 2 of those. Yeah, the enormous heavy hands. So yeah, all told, this has been a bit of a crazy week for my streaming activities. Given I've had all my everybody's gone to the Rapture videos out, which are awesome, if I do say so myself. And I've had my Elite stream on Tuesday, and I had which I did return to Colonia. And then I had my Paradigm stream finishing today, which was extra long. And will be going up on my channel a bit later on. I'll do a little bit of tweaking to it. But yeah, and now there's this, which is totally random and impromptu. No planning whatsoever. Just me throwing stuff together and seeing what happens, really. Like I said, I was going to do a time-lapse video of this, but it kind of seemed a bit boring, really, doing it myself like that. So I'd rather just do it here. I don't know if anyone's watching or anything, but it'll go up on the channel for posterity. I'll just deal with anything else as it happens, really. Clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Oh, I gotta put 3 of these down. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course I do. Okay, they're starting to take shape. 2 of them. This is where I realised that I'd made a horrible mistake 3 times. I think I've got everything. Yeah, no, everything's good. That's all good. I am fine. Use up all the A's. All the A. There we go. And then put the external thingy on. Obviously you know the technical terms for all of these bits. I'm getting all my grubby paw prints all over everything now, which I don't know if you're like super into Lego. Do you do this with like latex gloves or something? Okay, those are 3 lower sections, and then we gotta do these 3 things, and that'll be the other bits. And we've got the U and the S. Yeah, let's go there, right? U, S, U, S. I would have loved to have seen one of these things launch. I've heard people describing what it sounded like, and watching it on TV was just no substitute for it. You know, apparently it was just like was the sort of loudest rumbling you've ever heard, basically, when it launched. So like 4 million somethings pounds, tons, I don't know, of thrust out of the engines. They were ridiculous. I actually do have a picture of me standing in front of the engines of the Saturn V at the Kennedy Space Center that's lying on the floor. All disused and abandoned, poor thing, but God, those engines are enormous. They are very, very vast. I might see if I can dig up the picture actually later on, because I think I've got it on my computer somewhere. You can see how truly enormous these are, but when we get to the engines I'll do that. That might be a fun little interlude. So now to put 18 of these little buggers on. Yeah, because I can imagine there's going to be a lot of repetition in this one because there's basically a symmetrical cylinder, isn't it? So they basically just had to design one quadrant of it and then just mirror it 4 times, I guess. So if you just join in, we are 2 bags in to a 12 bag build of the Saturn V. This is what we have built so far. I'll get my orientation right. So yeah, this is like the internal workings of the stage 1, I believe. And we're just doing the side bits for the outside. So yeah, if you have just joined and have any questions, then feel free to ask in the chat. And I will try and pay attention to that in between concentrating on the building here. So there we go. And these again, no stickers. These are printed on the actual blocks, and they yeah, these are all slopey pieces. So Scott, I'm really wrecking my desk here. Should probably put something soft down first. But that probably didn't help. There we go. But yeah, I may if any other interesting Lego things happen, I may want to stream them at some point. So this is the one I've been waiting for ages. So as soon as they announce this, I was all, no, I am getting this. And it goes with my Space Shuttle and Curiosity and Hayabusa. But you know, I am a sucker for all things NASA. So got all that. Got all that. Stick that together. I believe, like that. Do. And then I have correctly spelt USA on all of the all 4 of these things. Let's all turn them around. There we go. All lined up. All looking reasonably symmetrical. So now we have to attach them to this somehow. So I guess this, I mean, even though we use an engine part here, use the engine part in this internal bit here. I don't think this is actually like the engine of like the next stage. It's not on securely enough for that. I think this is all just the first stage, the whole thing. So this attaches to, let's see, I've got that orientation. This is where it all breaks up. What the hell is that? Move it like that, kind of. How do I even go on? New caption for that whole thing? This is interesting. So, where though? Right, there's a red thing right at the bottom. I think it's right to this. Oops. Yeah. Alright. No, this is fragile. I believe it should be like that, but this is see, the problem is this is secured only by a 2x2. Like, that's holding a whole thing up here, so it's very rickety. I think that goes in there, so that has to go here, but my eyes are failing me here, and my depth perception here is not really good, so I can't see quite where it's attaching, but I think that's it. There we go. See? So I've got to do that. So it attaches basically here, 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 and here. So it's a very kind of fragile attachment. Oh, and at the bottom there, there's the 2x1 thing at the bottom there. So it's a little on the fragile side. And of course everything's got to line up perfectly. And there's a little bit of wobble, which doesn't help. I think that's, yeah. How is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good, we're all good. Oh, you popped out. Are you even in? Are you even in? How do I even know that you're attached properly? I suppose if there's no kind of buttle. It's a very interesting way of doing this. Now this whole like hollow bit here, that's very odd. Not really sure what they got. Yeah, like why have it just held on by that? Why not have a long strip of something there? That's sometimes these design decisions. I mean, I'm not questioning them, but I'm really curious to know why they actually chose to do it that way. Like I think the Sopwith Camel had some interesting things like that. And the Space Shuttle did as well. Of course, the Space Shuttle, the rocket in that, like the fuel tank, was, you know, obviously a long cylinder, but it was nowhere near like this. It wasn't as complicated as this thing. This is ridiculous. You know, that was just like a whole bunch of, you know, that kind of thing, basically. You know, it didn't have this complex internal structure to it. Crap. Something fell off. Have to move all around and find that. I think it fell on the floor somewhere. Oh, there it is. I got it. I can see it. So, can I get on? It's hard to tell where this should go. The top part is a little unwilling to line up. I don't know why, because it should line up. What are you doing? Why are you not lining up? Let's get this bit before I forget where it is. Whew. Okay. Brain. Yeah, like this bit is proving that it's like it doesn't quite line up with this here, like this little part, the bottom, with my head here, like the bottom of this here is where it should line up. And it's being a little bit of a pain. Try it the other way around. Guess something is a little bent, maybe? So now this is reminding me of, there we go. Scott Pilgrim, the soundtrack, all its chiptuniness. Or 8-bit tunes. Right, okay, I think I've got it now. I've got to just sort of rotate put a little bit of downward pressure basically on it. Come on, behave. Right, I did it like this before, so I can do it like this again. Yeah, right, like that. Then good. Like that, yeah. Of course, this is the last one that's going to line up perfectly with everything. Come on. Don't be annoying. There we go. So I think everything is attached. There we go. Very interesting little middle bit there, like in here. It seems very, very complicated for what it's doing, but hopefully there's a reason. But yeah, look how chunky this thing is. This is just enormous. Look at that. I mean, that's fairly large. That is bag number 2. Right, still good. Sorry, I accidentally trolled my keyboard. Bag numero 3. There we go. Boop, boop. Right, let's get this off. So, yeah, no spare parts there, interestingly, on that bag. We are now, when we finish this, quarter of the way through the bags. There are 12. They're on step 50 out of about 350, I believe. And yeah, I intend to go on for at least another hour 20 or so. So we are now here. Going to build, I guess, what is that? The upper shell, I guess. Is that a fairing? I don't know. Is that the fairing of the rocket? I thought the fairing was the pointy bit that sort of goes at the top, but it's like the shell that goes around, like the payload, Apollo, whatever. But anyway, we're going to do the upper cylinder basically, so the upper part of this. Right. So we need, there's going to be 4 of these things, so we're going to need a lot of this stuff. So yeah, if you're watching from the Lego building community or anything on Twitch, I'm just kind of doing this the way I think it's done. I don't know how these streams generally go, but I've only ever seen one other person build any Lego stuff on a stream, and they kind of just pointed the camera at the desk and went away with it, so that's what I'm doing too. So yeah, excuse the format if it's weird. So I may have a little break at some point just to make a cup of tea or go to the loo or whatever. So we'll see how it goes anyway. Right, it's been an hour and a half, it's flown by. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got that. Little things in the little bag. The downside of the camera being down here is it can't see my expressions when I'm finding weird things or whatever, but I'll save you my ugly mug for once here. Right, so they go across there. I'm really quite impressed with this music. I mean, I've said it before, but it's very good background music. Almost like they designed it that way. Because this is the Twitch TV, the music Twitch TV, Spotify stream basically. Twitch Music Library by Twitch FM on Spotify, and I specifically got the what do you call it, premium Spotify. Because then we didn't have to be interrupted by ads and other silly things like that. Because God, I hate adverts. Never want to listen to them. So I'd much rather spare myself and you, the viewer, from such things. Right, so yeah, I'm just building these 4 concurrently. Oh, and there's a whole load of things there. Ooh, right, I need many of these. Gather up the pieces. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 9 of these. Where am I? 9 of these cylindrical sections for each one of these. And somewhere in here are American flag ones. Again, they are not stickers, they are printed on. So basically, let me arrange this. I need 10 each in total. So I'm going to have to do a little arranging. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm so right-handed that I just don't want to use my left hand. It's ridiculous. But, you know, 2 hands may help here. 7, 8, 9, there we go. Try and train myself to use my other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and somewhere is a flag. Flag, come on. One of these is a flag. Yeah, there we go. Okay. is Flower Child. Apparently it's called. Where are we? Yeah, so if you're wondering about the music, at the moment it's by Popsky. Popskyy. It's on the Twitch Music Library playlist. Here we go. Right, so now I just got to arrange these. How do we, like that? Now, interestingly, the flag is upside down from this perspective. I'm just trying to match the orientation in the manual here. Once I've got one of these done, whoops, I can, so it's 1, 2, 3, I can get the others done using that as a base. So yeah, the flag is actually kind of upside down from this perspective. And that goes on top there. So it's 4 on one side with a flag and then 5 on the other. So I can just copy this one once I've built it. There we go. One flaggy kind of section there. So just got to do that 5 times or 4 times. So bear with me. Like I said, any questions, just ask them in the chat. So I guess they're all like that, right? Yeah. They are. If you're wondering as well, I don't know if this, hopefully it's still available, because it was only released on June the 1st on the Lego store, but I know they were selling like hotcakes. But they are $119 US for this. Definitely worth it. I mean, you get a bazillion pieces. And for those of you in Canada, it is $149 on the Canadian store. Don't know what it is in UK. But yeah, it's not unreasonable, I think, given how many bits are in it. I mean, 1969 pieces, I think that's one of the larger sets that they've ever done. I know the Sopwith Camel was quite a lot. I think the Millennium Falcon was slightly less, it was 1,000 and something. But as I said, this thing is going to be about 1 meter long, and you know, we've seen how big this thing is, right? I mean, this is just the bottom of it. So it's gonna be big, right? 4 pieces, all gonna go on here now. So these go above there. Ah, okay, so you go here. Now you haven't got anything at the top to attach to, have you? No, okay. So you are going there. Kind of hard to make sure they're in. Of course, we don't want to pull it out of the... There needs to be a securing thing at the top here. Hopefully they're going to add one in a minute. But there's your top bit there. You just have to do that all the way around. Yeah, these are a little odd the way these attach, these side fairings or side bits, side panels. I think that's the word I want to use. Panel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, have we got everything the right way around? Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. It's not attached at the top, so that's why it's kind of splaying out a little bit. But I'm presuming that they're going to have a little bit at the top there that's going to attach these little bits together. Right. So 55 is putting them on there. Right, yeah. So here we're going to build all that stuff with the attaching bits. So there, these are very fiddly little pieces now. Right. I need 4 of these. The little bitty bits coming out now. 4 of the white circles. 8 of these. Also, again, you know, I'm just kind of building this my own way. I'm sure some folks organise all the pieces meticulously beforehand and then sort of grab them all for easy reference and so on. I'm just being a bit less organised about it here, so largely because I'm streaming it and I don't really have the luxury of spending ages sorting things out first. At least I don't think I do anyway. So I'm going to make 4 of those, which will attach onto that on the saw. Something is rolling away there. So we got that, and then we've got another one on top of that. Oh, okay, so that goes. See, again, like what we're doing here is we're making this. Okay, so you can see that there, right? We're making that, and then we're making another one and putting it on top, like this. Okay, so we got another one, same thing, but we're putting that on top. So the question is, why do that? Like, why not just have like a long 4-piece, you know, 4x2, you know, that's a single thing. And again, yeah, I'm not questioning the design, I'm just sort of wondering why, you know, is that just sort of structurally better or something, or what, you know, like, I'm just curious to know what the logic is behind the design decision. Because I'm sure there is a totally good reason. Oh, hang on. Aha! We're not. Now that's why. Okay. Well, also, it's not quite the same. This should not be there. The little circles should be on here instead. But you know, the question still stands because it could still just be a normal. You know, it could have a 4x2 here, but it's got this little internal structure support thing, which is, I think that's probably what it's for, isn't it? But added internal support. You can tell it's getting late in the evening here because I'm just babbling. Right. So that's slightly different on the top and on the bottom. I think that's how it works. Yeah? Yeah. because that's the way that works. That goes on top of that. I'll turn it around so you can see the structure there. And then these are the last ones. That goes there, and then that goes there. There we go. That's what that is, and then these go on the top. They go between. Oh, okay. So these are going to go here, between the side panels, which is intriguing. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, you know, I'll put the camera near the table so, you know, people can see me building the pieces, and then of course this thing is gigantic, and you know, already the top of the camera is not able to see the top of the rocket, so I don't know what's better here. I think seeing the pieces is better. So yeah, this is another thing. So in here, can you see here? We've got these little claw, they're like the little claw grabby pieces. You know, like they attach. You know, they're like this, and you know something clips into them like this, and it holds it. So you know, click, click, click like that. But I have no idea what they're for. They're just kind of staying there, and I'm like, is there going to be a little wire going up there that's going to attach to them, or is it just, you know, random ornamentation for something we are never actually going to see because it's inside the, you know, the structure. It's very odd. Again, one of these sort of, is it just adding weight to the build or something, like adding mass? Does it have a purpose? Who knows? Anyway, they are at the top here. There we go. Try to get used to where the camera is. So yeah, if you've just joined, Saturn V building is underway. We are about 57 steps through out of 350, and this is what we have so far. Also, hi, this is me. Yeah, this is what we have so far. It's very chunky, very well made though. It's like, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the design, even though I question some of what's, you know, why things are done a certain way. It's being done out of love, you know. So next bits now. So here's some interesting little piece here. That is one piece. I've not seen that before, but that is a component to use here. Good old fond memories of these things from the old LL928 Lego space builds from the 80s and the 70s, because that was you'd stick the engine on those things and all the big engine bells. But how does this go? So I got a 2x3, a 2x2 there. Put that like that. There we go, and then that goes like this. Okay. So again, another kind of complicated attachment piece. Like that. So I gotta make 4 of those apparently. There's going to be a point where I'm going to get leftover pieces here and go, oh, what was that for? Double check here. There wasn't anything. No, right, okay. Crisis of confidence there. Does anyone else do that? You know, like I'm just doing this when I'm looking for a piece, as if that's going to magically make it appear. I do that when I'm looking for anything small. It's like when you do this. You're looking for a pair of scissors and you're wandering in the house. And you're wandering around the house and you're going, scissors. I think the Douglas Adams, was it Douglas Adams' book, Meaning of Life? I think he wrote that, like a dictionary. It's a dictionary of all these terms that had, they're basically like things that badly needed words that, you know, that didn't have words allocated to them. And they usually were taken from place names, obscure place names in England. But one of them was not, at least. There was this sort of thing. They actually had a word for it, and it was called pantomime. When you're looking for something, and you're doing the motions of it with your fingers in an attempt to help you find it. Pantomime. There was also the Exeter, which was obviously a place in England, but it was the bit that's left over after you finish building something that is probably important, but you don't know what it was. Which we're going to probably have a lot of Exeters in this thing. Yeah, it was Douglas Adams and somebody else who wrote it, I think. I can't remember what the name was, what the other guy's name was. But it's a fun little book. Right, anyway, again, tell it's late. Right, this is the attachment here. So these, I think, how's that going? That's the orientation. Oh, it is doing that. Okay, so this is going on top here. Like where that is, it's gonna actually attach these. I think somehow. No, it's not gonna attach them. It's just, oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's gonna just kind of go over that. It's not actually physically attaching it. Ah, no, I see. Right. So that little yellow thing, these two, that's where it attaches. So it's attaching here, and it's attaching here, and it's going to pull this in. So it's actually where are you? Here. So that attaches to the top grey bit there, and then the yellow on here attaches to the two things here. My incoherent explanations here. So that actually, serves to secure it a little. It's not solidly secured though. It's not as solidly secured as I thought it would be. But it is what it is. Just make sure that everything else is good, but I suppose it's going to be good enough. But yeah, I suppose that does work. Again, these rickety little pieces on the side. There we go. That's looking a bit more solid now. Yeah. The back. Oh, I bet these are where the engines are going to go. The big engine bells. So yeah, now that is a bit more solid. These parts at the top here, they still, I mean, they're attached by one little hole here, so I don't know if you can see that, but that is, it is a bit on the wobbly side, but that probably is going to get better later on. Wow, that is a monstrous. I mean, look at the size of this thing. This is enormous. This is the bottom of the rocket. Gonna need a bigger camera. So there's still, we're still part way through bag 3 here. There's still quite a lot of stuff in front of me here. Yeah, I think at the end of bag 3 I'm just going to nip off and just grab a drink or something, because doing this and talking is thirsty work apparently. Right, so now this is all symmetrical, blah blah blah. So now I'm putting these on the top here. Crash, he says, breaking it. Now then, right under there. Right. There we go. The old headphones back on. Yeah, so that will secure these on a little better, I hope. Come on. Of course, these are very wobbly, so it's the best way to do this. Yes. That's obviously going there. But you gotta get them all aligned perfectly, which is a little tricky, especially when this is got so many things that have to be lined up. There we go. Come on, are you down? Yes. Okay, hooray! 1/2 done, and then we can just do this. That can unwobbly, make everything else not so wobbly. Oh man. Come on, get in there. Hooray! Okay, there's still a bit of give on these things, but there you go. All attached. Nice platform on the top here. There we go. Let's see the bottom of it, the top of it there. Man. Oh, this is, I'm just so looking forward to actually seeing what this whole thing looks like, because it's going to be enormous. It's just going to be the biggest thing. Huge. Right, so what's the next bit? Yeah, okay, we've got to get 8 of these together, and we are going to great. We're going to put these around the ring here. So I guess we'll help secure this. So these were the 2 different bits, right? Of the one bit was here, and then this was the second bit. So we're just kind of attaching these together now. Again, it's very well done because it's sort of securing itself quite nicely. just a matter of kind of building up all the bits. So again, I'll just keep repeating this every now and then, but yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I will answer them as soon as I look at the screen again. But yeah, it's going quite well. That's looking really good. I do like that. Alright, so now we put the top stuff on. In there. So I'm going to put the outer ring of stuff at the top. I'm not sure what's going to go in this gap here, but something's going there. Also, oops, that's clever as well. Here, see this little bit. Where are we? Yeah. This little bit is a separate piece, but it's you know, they put like one white bit on one side, one black bit on the other side, just to line up with the panels. Very very clever. Right, so we're going to put the top bits on. So now we're going to get a little bit of black in the top here. It's not all white. All white. It is black on this side, and then white on this side, and then repeat as we go around. There. Okay, there we are. So now, 4 little itty bits, those things, 4 of those, need to go on the top here, on the top. In the corners, well, not the corners, but the here basically. See, you've got that square in the middle of the circle here. It's going like that. Okay. Step 62, and then we are at the end of bag 3, which means I'm going to pop out, well not pop out, but you know, pop into the kitchen for a minute just to grab a drink. So I'll be back in a sec there. Oh, these are going, oh okay, these are going around here. So we're doing this now. Putting 2 of them on there, and we're doing that around each side. Or are we? Anyway, yeah. Actually, put them. They should actually be going one further out there, so that they've got enough room to do that, and then that. Like that, and then we just repeat that all around the outside. That would be fun if I got that wrong. Okay, so at the end of bag 3, this is what we have. Oops, there we go. That's pretty darn good, really, isn't it? There's a bit where we go, wait, I put the USA on backwards or something, but no, I think they're all All good. Okay. So I'm going to nip off for 1 second. So I'm not going to pause the stream or anything. I'll be back literally in like a minute or so. But I think I might bring a tea towel or something just to put over the desk so it doesn't get mangled further by pieces scratching it. So I will be back in a second. Don't go away, and we'll carry on with box 4, which is here. So stay right there. I'll be back. Alright, I have returned with a towel. Right, so we're going to put this on the table here just so I can not mangle everything. Okay, there we go. That's going to be a little better. That makes it a bit harder to see some of the pieces, but let's see. Also, I do have a drink as well. A fine cola drink that is not actually the big two. The local equivalent for local people. I'm just checking. Just checking on that. Oh, yeah, music was doing something weird there. Right, that's all good. That's all good. Right, okay, let's resume. Just after I swig of my drink here. Num num. Right, box number 4, commence it. Right, so what is this part? This part is there. We are, I guess, filling in the rest of the rocket by the looks of it, or the rest of what we built. So we need 4 of them. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see all the bits on the towel here. What are we doing with that? Oh, okay. They're going. I hope I've got enough room here. There we go. So they're going on top on those little bits there. These are going on top of that. So they're actually carrying on this little red internal structure support thing here. They're actually continuing that. Right. So this is there's a big long strip that's going to go up the middle where these are, this gap. It's going to get filled in with shorter bits. Right, so two. Right, we're going to get these out. So yeah, if you're been watching this, then hopefully it's proving interesting. As I say, I would definitely, if you're a space fan, I would definitely recommend getting this if you can still get it from anywhere, because it's pretty awesome. Right, so no, hang on. 1, 2, 3. What are these? So these are all vertical. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Because they are like that. Right. Okay. So we're gonna make this twice. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm attaching these claw pieces to the bottom of that, and then we've got 4x2s underneath, and then we've got another yellow thing like that, and then we've got the grey one on top. So this is pretty secure. Voila. And then we got 2 blue things there and there. What are we doing? Now we flip it over. We got these carrying on underneath yet again. Just all this for the support network here. It should be 5 over. Yeah, right. And then we've got these bright yellow pieces. So yeah, again, the colour choice is interesting as well. Because, you know, like this, like the stuff underneath this presumably is not going to be visible, so why have it different colours? I don't know what that's about, but maybe it is going to be visible partly, I don't know, but it's again another one of these sort of interesting design decisions. Ugh, too many z's in that one. That I am curious about. And that goes. Does that go there? No, that goes there. One down. One down. And then we've got. That a 6. That's a 6. I don't know why they did it like that. Because that's a 6 and a 2. So that's what we've got so far. the little claw thing under the bottom there, and that carries on. You've got two of them. And then there are 3 slabs. 3 of these 4x2 smooth slab things that fill up the rest of it. Comme ça. There we go. There we go. But, there we go. Well, each individual pieces like that. So there's 2 of them, and they go. Okay. How does that work? So they're going to go along the side, on one of these sides somehow. I think they're going like this. Yes. It says USA, blah blah blah. Ah, they're going like this. On this side. Interesting. Okay. And that's got to poke over so that it's one up there. Okay, this is going to be a little fiddly, so I'm going to have to concentrate on this. Because these all have to be lined up perfectly, of course, for this to work. There's a little bit of wobble in this, so okay. Here's the thing: is that this can wobble a little. Like you can, I don't know if you can see that. How best to show it, but it is a little. There you go. It is a little wobbly because it's only attached to like one little thing. So if this isn't lined up perfectly, it's just going to mess everything up, basically. Because it's got to be this, and this are all going to be in the perfect line here, and then this sticks out the top. So it's going to be a little awkward, but hopefully I can figure it out. Okay, boys, come on. You can do this. I think you did it. There you go. I think you did. I'm not feeling 100% about that. Looks okay. Can I get something out of the middle here, like? Really, ideally, did not want to cover that up. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, if I actually take that little bit out here, I can sort of, yeah, I can just about see the red bits there. So I can see them being covered up and just about see whether they are actually secured on, and I think they are. It's this top bit that's a little on the certain side. So maybe if I do that. Can I get you out? I realise this is heresy. Just sort of taking apart the thing that it's already said, nope, you should have built that already. But I think this this is just going to make it a little easier for me to actually see what I'm doing. So, there we go. And then I've got to do the same thing on the other side, which is going to be fun. Where does this go? Like that, right? Yeah. But yeah, this will just help me line things up a little and then then I will put it back on. Again, it's the top that's the pain, because this is not behaving itself. Come on, line up. There we go. Okay, that's attached. Okay. That is all good. This is definitely starting to look a bit more rocket shaped. So, presumably, oh, that came off there as well, didn't it? Presumably, the next part is to make the other long strips. Yes. So there we go. All right. And this is a different kind of design here. So we got a single piece, like a long thin piece attaching there. Not a 2 by whatever 8, but that, and again we're making 2 of these, so I have to make this the same way, do a duplicate thing, and then the yellow beastie goes there. I'm assuming all the audio and stuff is good, but if it isn't, if the music's too loud or I am too quiet, then do please say so, because I don't really have a way of judging. Where are these bits that I want? So we have a tiny little 1 by 1 claw there. That also goes on here. I have to put on the right orientation. Whew. Excuse me. Right. Put a little blue bit in there. Another little blue bit in here. There we go. That is the story so far on that one. 2 of them. Green. Something about Lego. Green Lego pieces. Like, it's a very nice shade of green. What I like about that, but it's good solid green. That I believe is grey, right? Yeah, that's grey. Probably it's all like childhood flashbacks or something. I know I used to have the green brass kind of base sets for towns and villages when I was a kid. Okay. So this is a little unusual. So we got two of these pieces. Try and make that visible. Can you see those? There you go. And then we got the little tube things. They just like track in between them. Literally you put them in like that. So I don't know why we're doing this, but but it's going at the bottom. So there you go, like that. There you go. They're trying to figure out the camera angle again. Where's the other one? And that's the same thing again. So both sticking out this side like that. There we go. And then we're putting some straight flat things on again. Three, 4. Oops, well, that's definitely the right thing there. Ouch. 2, 3, 4. That's our man. And these are going on this this thing here, basically. So again, got to make sure everything is lined up. Where are you going? Oh, a little round thing at the bottom there. Flags. It's going there now. Where is that going? That should be like that. Is that one down? Yes, apparently. Okay, this is interesting. How am I gonna get this on? Aha, there we go. But that's going one down. So that's level with that. Huh, okay. Yeah, I'll figure this out and then I'll show you. Hang on. There. Right. So yeah, this is interesting. So here's the piece along here, and there's the little round knobby bit at the bottom there. But it had to go on so that one of the the bottom grey bit there, where my thumb is here, that actually sticks out from the bottom of the top outer layer there. It makes it level with the top as well. That's kind of interesting. Just about squeezes in. Yeah, get in there. There we go. And then this goes in the same way, like that. Come on. Top is a bit fiddly. Come on. Again, with it slightly, because it can wobble slightly, it just means it gets a bit out of alignment. Can I use that to poke you, perhaps? God darn it. This is irritating. Kind of need a pokey thing. I use a very scrappy letter opener there, but maybe this will help. You gonna get in there? Yes. Okay, that did it. That did it. Just needed a little bit of a push. I know. Again, you know, sorry if you're a traditionalist there, but using sharp objects to line things up in Lego may not be the best idea, but seemed to work, so I'm not complaining. Right, so that's that, and we can put this stuff back now as well, because we don't want to leave gaps in the shell. There we go. Looking a bit more solid now. Interesting that there's still this gap on this side. I don't know what that's about, or what the knobbly bit back here is for. But interesting. Definitely, this is much more solid now, right? This is just rock solid. But again, you know, that vulnerable sort of gappy bit in the middle here is interesting. I wonder what they're going to do with that. Right. So we got 4, 3. And yeah, if you want me to show anything a little bit more clearly, then just say so. So try to keep an eye on the chat. We'll see how far I can get. I mean, it's getting towards like midnight here, so it's kind of late. I may have another hour in me, but otherwise we'll probably have to carry on tomorrow at some point. What time? Would have to be after that. I'll put it like maybe late afternoon PST tomorrow. I can carry on, but if you keep an eye out on my Twitter, which is in the links below the viewing window here on Twitch. Keep an eye on my Twitter tomorrow, and I will let you know. It'll be afternoon at least, maybe evening, but we'll see. I don't know if we'll finish it tomorrow. That would be ridiculous, but we're already about 80 steps through, so where the heck is this going? Like that? Oh, you're going like that, okay. Interesting. But you're there, right. So yeah, again, you know, you got, that's what I was asking earlier. Can you see it from that angle? There we go. Yeah, you've got this green thing there, right? In here. nobody presumably is going to see that. So why pick? I guess why pick that color? Why just pick grey or something? I suppose they have to pick a color, don't they? So maybe it just makes it more interesting when you're building. Intriguing. Alright, oh no, this is interesting. What the heck is this? I'm making a big pole. That's what we're doing. That's a very odd sequence to build. So I got a pointy piece. Like that, there we go. That's a very odd looking bit. Like that. And that goes on top. And then there's two tiny one by one round things. Like that. And they go on top. 1, 2. And there's 2 of these. So I should probably build those really, shouldn't I? 1, 2. There we go. So we got 2. And then how many of these? 5 white. So it's not even got like a central core to it, you know, like a rod going through the middle of all these. It's just these tall pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick them on there. There we go. And then we got a little hat, 1 by 1 white piece, like that, going on top. And then another 6 cylinders, white ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, Ramstein. Thank you for teaching me how to count in German. And then this is an odd. I'll stick it on here just so you can see it. If it focuses. No? But yeah, that's what that looks like. It's a little 1 by 1 thing with a kind of little rod thing sticking out the top. So that goes at the top. So Lordy knows what that's about, because I've never seen that before. No idea what that does. But there we go. Ooh, I wonder if it goes. Could it go into the where are we? Into the little hole that's in the in these things? Because that would be a weird thing. I've never seen that before. Maybe it goes in there. That's my theory. And that's the only thing that's thin enough for those. And indeed it does. Ooh. Oh, this is clever. Alright, so you got a little hole down here, and you got a little claw clippy thing at the top here, and it goes like that. So I think what I have to do is kind of slot that in there, pop that in there, and if I just put a bit of pressure on that, et voila. There we go. That is that's pretty clever. Hopefully I put that in the right place. Yes. Yes, because it's the only place it can go. I'm going to just plop that in there. That is very cunning. I like that, using that thing to slot into that little hole. That is a very, very clever design. Just suddenly they went, oh look, we've got this hole at the end of this thing, we might as well use it for something. So there we go. It's looking pretty good there. Getting a little bit of three-dimensionalness to the three-dimensionality to the outer shell of the rocket. And again, yeah, look how big this darn thing is. It's huge. Right, now I'm making more round things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another 4. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one? 4. So we make that, put all that together. I like 2 of these. And we got 2 more of those. I think we're doing a repeat of this. So 2 of them go together. Oh, this is like a smaller repeat version of this. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. So and then we put in a little weird hat thing, whatever that tiny little piece was again that went into the other bit. The cube piece. Oh. What the what now? Ah, okay. So we got 2 black pieces, black slotty things now. Those ones. I remember when this sort of thing was only in Technic sets, and now they're in everything. And then we've got these little half blue, half connector pieces, and they're going to go into here like this. So that's going to be where this is going to live. And have I got this the wrong way around? Oh, God damn it. I got this the wrong way around. I'm going to have to poke it out somehow. How do I do this? I stick you... poke you out like this, maybe? There we go. Clever. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I got these in the wrong way round. That's not gonna work. There we go. That should go like that. Yes. And that's like that. There we go. It was the other way around. That wouldn't have worked. And then these go on top like that. Okay, there we go. Step 91. Put that where the hay were. It goes on the blue. Yeah. Okay. So this. Now we're getting joining this bit together. So it's going here where we, so this end bit goes in there, and then down here it attaches somehow. If it leaves, gonna go in there. Darn you. There we go. Oh, this is so clever. There you go. So it's all plugged in there. That's attached here, and then it's just slotted into that little hole there. Very, very, very clever. I'm very impressed with that. I always like seeing how new ways of doing things. Because presumably they figure these things out and then they go, oh, we can use that on another model at a later date. And that sort of helps secure that. Yeah, they can use these ideas for other things, and they just get more and more awesome as time goes on. So there we go. Oh, scratching here a bit. There we go. Right. Yeah. There we go. Right. Excuse me. Getting late. It's gone midnight. And of course the cola that I have got to drink is not got any caffeine in it. So that's helpful. Right. Now we're making more of these. Alright, let's get you out of the way. Right. Blink. We need 6 of these little black cylinders. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need these. Those are little black pointy hat versions. The pointy hat thing. I don't know what you want to call that. But we need to make that as well. There we go. There you go on top of those. Six. Five. 6. There we go. And then these, one of them or one of them, they go on the top of that. That goes on top of that. So we have 2 cylinders. And again, we've got those little hole things that we're going to put the connectors in, and do wacky things with this. And then that goes somewhere on the rocket. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so this is going here. Along here. So it's actually following, it's the black version of this, basically, going all the way down. It's very clever. So let me just stick that in there. Make sure that lines up. There we go. Perfect. Crap. Break that off. That ain't good. That ain't good. Prices. There we go. There we are. All good. You saw nothing. Nothing happened there at all. It was all according to plan. Alright, there we go. That's all attached. So there we go. Very nice. It's kind of interesting. It gives it a nice little kind of different feel. A little bit more sort of tactileness going on there, if that's a word. And then 2x6, 2x4 flat things. So they're gonna fill the gaps here. Yeah, so that one's gonna stay up like that. It's definitely looking rocket shaped here, isn't it? There we go. Very nice, very nice. And again, you know, I wish to reiterate just the sheer enormity of this thing. This is just the bottom bit. So, you know, imagine the whole thing. It's going to be enormous. Right, then we've got one of them. 2 of these. Like that. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Black, and black. Oh, we're gonna make 4 of these, right? Okay, there we go. So we're putting that and that together there, and then there's these little bits here, which there.
I guess that I become a product of the castle gates.
Going on with the music here. Hang on a minute.
So thick that a normal person would pass out. Now something in which I used to confide in got me sitting in silence, propping open my eyelids. Stupid. I just want to listen to the music.
Hang on. That suddenly went from background music to sweary stuff. Interesting. How is this, like, it's got Aesop Rock on this, like that's not it's not copyright free, surely? Alright, 1 second, let me find some other music to play. which is doable. Because yeah, that was a little. A little weird. Counter-Strike, no, we don't really want that. Prodigy? Twitch Metal. What's probably not really good, is it? As chiptune. See if it will do this. Hello? Will you play? Apparently you won't. Hang on a minute. Doesn't want to play this. Why do you not want to play this? There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Just totally random. Suddenly, let's just go into gangster rap. Whatever. Yeah, not really what we want background music here. So anyway, we have made this piece, and we have to make 4 of those. Yeah, it's the peril of just using these playlists. Well, I just got them from music.twitch.tv. I thought they would be a little bit better organised, but apparently they just threw everything on one thing. Well, that one anyway, that was the Twitch music one, so I guess I had the whole library on it. But yeah, it's interesting that Aesop Rock was on there, because he's a fairly big rapper. Who I do actually like, but surprised that it was on there. So I think we're at near the end of bot bag 4. Kind of wondering if I should actually just call it there for the night, because it's, well, when I finish this bag anyway, because it is getting late. A bit tired, but yeah, we'll definitely carry on tomorrow. I mean, I won't start quite as late in the evening, obviously. I'll probably start kind of late afternoon, maybe like go at this till dinner time, get some food, and then carry on. Maybe we can finish it in the evening. That'd be good. If I spend a little longer on it. So I think I've spent about 3 and a bit hours on this. Yeah, about 2 hours. Sorry, about about 3 hours. So yeah, I spend like 6 hours or something tomorrow, then in total that might work. So these are going somewhere here, I presume, like that. Yes, I think they are. Yep, like that. So filling up that top a little bit. Yep, there we go. Oh, this is looking so good. This is looking really good. I'm very, very chuffed with this. There we go. Ta-da! There we are. Now we just have a whole load of spare bits here. This is nutty. So all this stuff is spare, and all this stuff is going onto the rocket. Because we are now at the end, at the end of bag 4. And this is going there. Like that. And that is going here, where these gaps are. It's interesting. Yeah, you're doing that, right? So, there you see. Got a little kind of different slope in there. So that's what it's doing. Completing the rocket above this part anyway. And there we go. One almost completed rocket with the gap missing in the middle, of course. For purposes still unknown. But that is what's coming in box 5, which looks quite complex actually. So it's only like 8 pages, but yeah, you know what? I'm flagging too much here. It's getting a bit late, so I will carry this on tomorrow. All this in the spare bits bag. I'll continue this tomorrow. So I'm on PST here. So it's just 20 past midnight here. We are on bag 5, or start of bag 5. So there we go, Saturn 5 for the story so far. There we go. So with that, I will leave it there for now. If you're watching, then shall I just pick a time tomorrow and I can say, right, I'm going to start at this time. Let's see, morning is out. lunch. I would like to say 4 p.m. PST. Okay, 4 o'clock Pacific, whatever, summertime. We will carry on tomorrow if you want to see the rest of this build, and then we can go 4 till whatever, 7 or 8, get some food, and then carry on after that. Alright, 4 o'clock PST, that is when we will continue, so be there for that if you want to see the epic conclusion. But yeah, I'm really, just so far, I'm really impressed with this. This is really good. Very meaty build, very interesting stuff going on in the design. Would definitely recommend if you are into such things, like both space history stuff, big rockets, interesting builds. Got something for everyone there. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. Do keep an eye out on my Twitter, which is in the link somewhere down there on Twitch. Do keep an eye out on that at evil.ganymede, and yeah, for any updates on what's going on tomorrow. But we'll go for 4 o'clock PST in the afternoon, which would be midnight UK time. So yeah, it's not really going to be great for a lot of people east of here, but yeah, it's going to be on the uploads or on the past broadcasts or whatever anyway, and I'll probably stick it on YouTube too. So keep an eye on the Twitter for updates, but we'll assume 4 o'clock PST tomorrow that we will carry on. Okay, thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.